Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. If you love Indian food, you must have eaten or at least heard of tandoori chicken, which is a spiced chicken cooked in a clay oven that we call a tandoor. But today I'm going to show you a super easy version so you can make tandoori chicken at home without a tandoor. And we're going to have my dad on the show to taste test it. And you know what's great about this recipe? You can use it whether you are doing low fat, keto, paleo, low carb, anabolic, it doesn't matter. This recipe is super easy and flexible. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. So the first thing we're going to do is prep the chicken breasts, and most breast pieces will have this little additional flap attached to it that's called the chicken tender. You want to separate that from the breast and set it aside. Then you want to cut the thinner bottom part of the breast and then take the fatter part and butterfly it into two pieces. You can either stand it up and cut right through or lay it down flat and run the knife across the center. The idea here is to have even pieces of chicken so that they cook evenly in the pan. Many times when cooking a chicken breast, you'll notice that the thinner side will cook faster and the fatter side obviously takes much longer, resulting in an unevenly cooked piece of chicken. This gets rid of that problem. So once you're done prepping the chicken, it's time to get onto the marinade. The next thing I'm going to do is make the marinade for the chicken, and I'm using 60 grams of yogurt or dahi. To that, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of ghee. Then I'm going to season it with some salt, some Kashmiri red chili powder and some tandoori masala. Now a quick confession, I ran out of tandoori masala, so I'm actually using a generic meat masala that I had in my cupboard. I'm also going to add in some kasuri methi or dried fenugreek leaves, and you just want to crush them between your fingers before adding them. Then I'm going to squeeze in the juice of half a lime. And finally add in 10 grams of ginger garlic paste and give everything a good mix, and this is the marinade for our chicken. Now we're going to add the chicken to the marinade and mix everything really well. Ideally you want to leave this overnight in the fridge to marinate, but if you have no time or patience, then at least 30 minutes please. Now to cook the chicken, I'm going to be using a non-stick pan so that the chicken doesn't stick. And we won't be using any oil to cook as we used ghee in the marinade. Of course, you can skip the ghee in the marinade and use it to fry the chicken if you don't have the best non-stick pan. Anyway, once the pan is hot, just make sure you add in the chicken and add in only a couple of pieces at a time, because the moment you add the chicken to the pan, the temperature of the pan drops. And because chicken breast cooks really fast, we want the pan to be nice and hot so that the chicken gets some color on it. Now this is literally going to take 2 to 3 minutes per side to cook. Maybe 4 if you're a little paranoid about undercooked chicken, but definitely not longer. If you overcook the chicken, it will become rubbery and chewy. So about 3 minutes on each side on a nice high heat and cooked in batches. And once it's cooked well on both sides and has some color, remove it from the pan. And then of course fry up the next batch. Now if you put too much chicken into the pan, what will happen is the pan temperature will drop, the chicken will release all its water and it won't cook out fast enough. So what will happen is you will get like a boiled chicken, and then to remove that water you will cook it for a much longer period, which will result in an overcooked piece of chicken. Anyway, hopefully this will result in the best, most tender, juicy chicken that you have ever eaten. And yeah, once it's done cooking on both sides, remove it. Once you finish frying all the chicken pieces, it's pretty much done. And now it's ready to eat. Serve it with some green chutney or eat it just as it is. That looks pretty delicious. Anyway, don't take my word for it. You cook it up at home and let me know what you think. Alright folks, so it's time to taste the tandoori chicken, and as promised, here's my dad, Mickey Makija, to taste test the tandoori chicken.
Guys, it's great to be back. With the pandemic rampant on the outside, it's great to be able to do what you love best at home, and that's taste this boy's cooking. Tandoori chicken, love this stuff.
I've already started eating it. And yeah, full disclosure, this is like a cheat tandoori chicken because obviously tandoori chicken is cooked in a tandoor on the bone, but this is like a home version, a healthy diet version kind of thing.
Oh, you told me, and I thought it was the real thing.
I mean, you would have known, right? It would have been on the
No,
bone.
I mean, well, other than the smoke effect, the marinade, the spices, the taste, the succulence, it's great. You don't need an elaborate tandoor in the house if you can get this taste out of whatever you did it on.
Awesome. So I guess my dad gives the tandoori chicken the horns up.
Yeah, horns up, thumbs up, everything is up right now.
Yep, and the best part is this recipe can be adapted. If you're doing keto, you can put more ghee on it. You can use chicken legs and thighs. If you are doing low carb, you can eat it as it is. Also great if you're working out and trying to build muscle, protein packed tandoori chicken. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber from me. My father has given it the horns up, and I will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. So till then, cheers and keep cooking.
Let's hope that next episode is soon, and again I'm required to taste because that's what I love doing.
And if you want to see my dad, smash that like button on this video and leave a comment. Hey folks, if you enjoyed this recipe, do smash that like button and watch some more Headbangers Kitchen videos.
And this is always